Even though Tootsie Rolls seems simple enough, just a chocolate bite wrapped in some paper, this candy was the main culprit in saving 12,000 US soldiers' lives in the Korean War. Imagine this, you're a US Marine and you and your troops are fighting in the Korean War. The ammunition starts getting low and you radio in for more to be sent. You ask for 60mm rounds, codenamed Tootsie Rolls, and when they finally arrive, you're shocked to find they actually sent real Tootsie Rolls. The fuel lines to your vehicle are ruptured and fuel keeps on leaking, making you unable to drive well. All of this happened to a Marine troop of 12,000 people, and what they did will leave you shocked and impressed, so stay tuned to find out more. If you're interested in more videos that dive deep into the world of business, deconstructing the history of companies and the people behind them, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to stay notified. If you're a fan of learning about history and success stories of well-known brands, you're in the right place. Today, we have a truly unique and inspiring story to share with you about the unlikely hero that is Tootsie Rolls. In this video, we'll be exploring the rich history of this beloved chocolate taffy candy and the man behind its creation. From its humble beginnings on the streets of Brooklyn to its role in saving the lives of US troops during war, Tootsie Rolls have come a long way. But how did a small candy company become a household name and an indelible part of American culture? Stick around to find out. Let's introduce you to Leo Hirschfeld, a man who would eventually become the inventor of Tootsie Rolls. Leo Hirschfeld was a man who immigrated to the United States from Austria in 1884. With no friends or family in his new home, Leo turned to his father's profession as a candy maker to make ends meet. He started selling candy to local children in Brooklyn, but eventually landed a job on the assembly line at Stern & Sahlberg, a local candy company. It was here that Leo used his knowledge of the candy industry to invent 3 machines that helped with the production of large quantities of candy. He patented these machines, but unfortunately had to give half of each patent to his employer. But Leo's career in the candy industry was far from over. In fact, he had a new idea up his sleeve. Bromangellin, a gelatin dessert that quickly became a hit in the United States. Stern & Sahlberg made Bromangellin available in a variety of flavors, like strawberry, lemon, orange, peach, raspberry, chocolate, and cherry. It could be found in restaurants, cookbooks, newspaper articles, and on grocery store shelves. But he wasn't just satisfied with making a delicious dessert. He saw the potential to turn Bromangellin into a candy. And after some experimentation, he developed a novel method for transforming the dessert into a tasty taffy candy. Taffy is typically made by boiling a sugar mixture and pulling it with forks to cool, but Leo took the process a step further by baking the candy at a low temperature for 2 hours. This caused the taffy to rise up like cake and become lighter and more porous, resulting in a chewy texture and chocolate flavor. Stern & Sahlberg loved it and decided to trademark the candy and sell it under the name Tootsie Rolls, named after Leo's daughter Clara, who served as the inspiration for the brand's mascot, Tattling Tootsie. Leo Hirschfeld may not have realized it at the time, but he created a product that would reshape the candy industry. Tootsie Rolls were an instant success from the moment they hit the market, flying off the shelves and becoming a beloved American treat. As Tootsie Rolls rose in popularity, knockoff versions of the candy began flooding the market, leading Stern & Sahlberg to take action to protect their brand. They would take up advertising spots in the newspapers to warn people about the fake Tootsie Rolls. Leo's hard work and innovation paid off, and he rose through the ranks at Stern & Sahlberg and eventually became vice president of the company. Tootsie Roll sales skyrocketed with hundreds of millions sold across the United States. Despite his success at Stern & Sahlberg, he decided to strike out on his own and found his own company, Mel's Candy. But Leo's success would come at a great personal cost. His plans were put on hold when his wife became seriously ill and he himself contracted a stomach disease. Despite all his hard work and success, Leo Hirschfeld's journey came to a tragic end when he took his own life in 1922. He had reached the end of his rope, feeling like there was no way forward and only one way out, and a loaded gun sat in his hotel room in New York, the city where he had tried to start a new life all those years before. On January 13th, 1922, Leo wrote to his attorney, "I'm sorry, but I couldn't help it." He had committed suicide, but left behind a legacy of innovation and determination. Unfortunately, his company, Mel's Candy, was unable to recover from his absence and declared bankruptcy 2 years later, with its doors permanently locked. Despite the devastating effects of the Great Depression, Tootsie Rolls remained a popular treat across the country. In fact, the candy not only survived but thrived, expanding with the introduction of a new instant hit product, Tootsie Pops. The candies were so popular that the production line for Tootsie Rolls were backed up even during the Great Depression, leading the Sweets Company of America to upgrade and relocate their operations to a new, larger, more modern factory in New Jersey. The new factory was ideal for producing more of the popular candies to meet the high demand. Tootsie Rolls and Tootsie Pops continue to be beloved American treats, thanks to the vision and hard work of Leo Hirschfeld and the team at the Sweets Company of America. After the Great Depression, along came the Second World War. The impact of the Second World War was felt by business across the United States, including the Sweets Company of America. Tootsie Rolls quickly became an important source of quick energy as food rationing took effect, and they were not only popular at home but also used to feed soldiers on the front lines. Because Tootsie Rolls lasted for so long, they were included in military rations as a quick source of energy for soldiers. If you want a quick source of knowledge with videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the Business Hub and hit the bell button to stay updated on our videos. The Second World War wasn't the last time that Tootsie Rolls would come to the aid of soldiers in battle. In 1950, during the Korean War, Tootsie Rolls played a crucial role in saving the lives of some US troops. A division of US Marines were fighting on the front lines at Korean Chosin Reservoir when they ran out of ammunition and were stranded due to holes in their vehicle's fuel lines. Desperate for supplies, they radioed in for 60mm rounds, which were codenamed Tootsie Rolls. But when the supplies arrived, they were astounded to find they had been sent Tootsie Rolls, the chocolate candy, instead of the ammunition they had wanted. At first, they were disappointed, but as they unwrapped the Tootsie Rolls, they realized the mistake had been a blessing in disguise. The candies provide much-needed nourishment to the soldiers while assisting them in their evacuation. By heating the taffy in their mouths, the Marines were able to apply it to the holes in the vehicle's fuel lines as well, patching the leaks and letting them flee to safety. Later on, they nicknamed themselves the Chosen Few. Before we finish, if you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like it and tell us in the comments what is your favorite Tootsie flavor. In this video, we explored the fascinating history of Tootsie Rolls, a beloved chocolate taffy candy that has been enjoyed by millions for over a century. We learned about the man behind the company, Leo Hirschfeld, who immigrated to America from Austria in 1884 and began his career in the candy industry. Through hard work and determination, Leo eventually invented 3 machines that revolutionized the production of large quantities of candy, and he also created Bromangellan, a popular gelatin dessert. However, it was his next creation, Tootsie Rolls, that truly made his mark on the world. Tootsie Rolls became an instant hit and have remained a popular treat for over 100 years, and in addition to the delicious taste, Tootsie Rolls have played a crucial role in times of war, providing soldiers with a source of quick energy, and even serving as makeshift fuses to transport troops to safety. Today, Tootsie Rolls are sold in over 75 countries and a testament to the enduring legacy of Leo Hirschfeld. Leo's legacy lives on as the brilliant mind behind the Tootsie Rolls, and his story's been inducted into the National Confectionery Sales Association's Candy Hall of Fame. If you want to know more about the history and inside stories of businesses, check out our video, The Decline of KFC, What Went Wrong, where you'll learn all about the history and the rise and fall of Kentucky's beloved chicken. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to join Business Hub by subscribing now.